this journey of discovery. I'm finding you, finding me. Now that I have someone special.
Welcome back to How I Met Your Aunty.
Welcome back, guys.
Anyway, y'all don't know what happened behind the scenes. Okay. Anyway, how are we today?
How are we meeting? I am meeting great.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm meeting. I'm just here. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Okay. Look, that's right. Okay. So I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm ready for Chris Brown.
I am ready. Well, I'm not. I'm not ready. My hair messed up. I'm trying to figure out I'm keep the braid, don't keep the braid to buy. Chris can't see me like this.
Understandable. Understandable
I'm
because
stressed. I'm getting hot.
I'm feeling the same way.
It's okay.
I'm feeling the same way, but
we gonna get through it.
We gonna get through it.
We gonna get through it.
Okay, so that's
body to body.
Something to look forward to this week. So
that starts with our delusion. That goes right into our delusion.
Okay.
Our delusional episode that we think even go see our head. So how are you? Did I already ask you how you meeting today?
I just
Oh, okay.
I just said I'm sorry.
How rude of me.
No, but we're good. We're good. We're glad to be back with you guys. So
good back. So we can go into our episode today, which is focusing on Delulu. Are you Delulu? Are we Delulu? Are we all delusional? Probably not, but you should be, and we're going to tell you why.
Oh, okay. I mean, we've all been there.
You've definitely all been there. But now it seems to be a trend, especially on social media, TikTok, and things like that. Like, being delusional might get you to where you want to be. It might be the secret success technique that you need.
Didn't know that. I didn't know having those thoughts. That can be true. Now I'm thinking about it. That can definitely be true because there's a lot of things that I think I can do and I will do. But yeah, I guess sometimes it can be delusional.
It can be. A little delusion might take you a long way. Okay, that's what I say. Sometimes I got to live in delusion. I got too much anxiety, so I just be like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna work.
Look,
I'll be able to do it. It'll happen.
Like okay.
And sometimes it always not sometimes it always does work. So it's been working for me so far. So let's go into our first little topic. What do you think the balance between self-belief and ignoring the noise? Because sometimes you can believe in yourself, you share things with other people, and then they start getting your ear, or you start seeing things on social media, you're comparing yourself or comparing what other people are doing and how they got to X, Y, and Z so fast. Like, what do you do to like balance that when you're like in your grind mode, but you're trying to ignore the noise?
Yes. For me, and I've just learned this over the years, is that you don't always have to tell everybody what you're doing and all the steps that you make. And if I do tell somebody, I'll probably just tell one person, because if I start talking because I want to get excited, I'm excited about whatever this journey is, I'll tell you, I'll tell this and tell that person, and everybody's going to tell you their own opinion about it. So then you start having self-doubt.
Yeah.
And then you'll start changing your plans. And the thing is, I don't think people are doing it, maliciously. I mean, that's just their opinion, and you've asked for those opinions, right?
Right.
But sometimes you keep things to yourself until like that goal or plan has come into fruition. So that's how I think I combat some things. Sometimes it is good to have those conversations with friends. And then sometimes you feel like, okay, am I crazy? Am I like, if I tell somebody, like, will they think it's weird or strange? And the thing is, that's why I have to like check myself. And then I'll be like, you know what? I'll just keep it to myself for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Sometimes I even have to pray on it and be like, maybe I shouldn't say this right now. Or you'll hear that little voice in the back of your ear, like, don't share that yet. It's not, it's not time. But I think maybe just focusing on the goal.
Yeah.
And not focusing on like the opinions of others, or sometimes trusting yourself and not thinking, maybe I need somebody else's opinion. Or I need to say that to them there. If it's your dream, it's maybe it's not even a dream, but if it's something that you want to do, trust yourself that you can get you there without extra help because it's your thing anyway. Opinions from others sometimes can be good. You know, sometimes you need a little something like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Now that's a good opinion. I'll add that into, but you don't have to take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to make it change your whole thing.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And then, like you just said, pray about it. That's someone who you can talk to God. You can talk to God about it and ask those questions or ask for like, am I on the right track? Pray about it and things like that. Have that conversation with him.
Yeah.
And sometimes he may say no or not at this time.
Right.
So that's something to think about too. Also, like even if you tell a friend, they can have an opinion. They can give you their criticism or critique on it. And sometimes it can be good too. So, I mean, I think it's just based on what the scenario or the situation is.
Yeah.
So
I think we were even talking about earlier, sometimes telling people can give you a dopamine boost and then you don't follow through with it. So sometimes I have to be like, let me not even say anything.
Right.
Because it's just telling them I'm going to get all excited. And then I'll be like, oh, that was enough. I don't even need to follow through. Maybe even not subconsciously, I'm not following through because I got my little hit of dopamine just by sharing this exciting thing with you. So you have to know yourself and know what you should and should not be doing. Write it down if you need to get it out.
Write it down, write it plain. So yeah, that's true. That's true.
All about the balance. All about the balance. Even with delusions.
It'll be them delusions for me. Okay.
So have there ever been times where people have said like you're unrealistic? Like have you been too delusional sometimes?
So I've definitely been delusional, of course. I mean, I think that's a little normal. I think everybody goes through it. But I don't know if this situation is delusional, but I told myself I had got to a new job, and this is in the past, where I was at the lowest level of whatever the role is. And I told myself I'm going to end up in X, Y, and Z role. And I don't know how I was going to get there, but I prayed about it. And it just took maybe a few years. And I actually ended up in that role. I had no idea. I didn't know anybody up there at the point that I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I can't be in this role for too long.
Right.
I was talking in the call center. I couldn't do it anymore. But I think they said you get like after 6 months, you can try to look at new roles. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make my way, start networking, doing other things. So like I said, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I don't know if that's considered delusional thinking, maybe just being optimistic about things.
Yeah, but it can be. Certain people might not even possess the ability to think like, oh, I can get out of like, say, like you're saying, a call center. They're like, this is just where I'm going to be. You know, so your mindset is like, what am I about to do to get myself out of here? This is a stepping stone and I can't stay here too long.
Exactly.
Or other people be like, well, this is good. Like, I don't think I'm not going to get from this position to X,
Y, and Z. And then, but I did have negative like feedback. I had people say like, oh, how did she get there? Did she start dating somebody or something to get to that area? Or is it the complexion of her skin? Does she have a little bit more? And this is a whole nother story, but did she have a little bit more privilege? Is she pretty? Is that the reason why she got up there? So I have had negative feedback, and it's just like, why is it that I just couldn't do a great job? And I couldn't, be a great person, do whatever I need to do to get to a certain level and stuff. So I've had those negative feedbacks, and it was making me, feel bad about myself.
That's the noise.
That's that noise. And that's why I had to be like, no, let me shut it down or whatever. And let me just keep prevailing and keep moving up and keep moving forward. So,
yeah, I've definitely experienced something similar to that in my career where I had just had to quit the job. I didn't have nothing lined up. I was just like, I can't be here and I know I'm going to be able to get something else. I'm not even going to worry about it. I had my rent. I had all these bills and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm just going to put this 2 weeks in because no. And before them 2 weeks was up, I had another role and that job writing me a letter of recommendation. So I was like, I can't. And I just didn't let fear, rule me, which I feel like I was younger then. And it's crazy how now I'm more fearful than, well, I guess when you're younger, you're less fearful. You have less responsibilities.
That's it.
But I did have bills and things. I had an apartment. I had things I had to have an income for to pay. But I think somewhere in there, you let fear kind of mess with it. You have to like have the delusion, fight the fear and be like, no, it's okay. You're going to be able to do it. Even when it's crazy sometimes.
No, because like now I feel like I have more to lose.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like now I'm feeling like I have more to lose. And then, yeah, we still had responsibility. We still have bills. But it was just like you said, oh, I could leave this job and I could find me a new job. And yeah, it's serious, but we weren't taking it as serious like in our 20s, early 20s. Now we're in our 30s. Yeah. So it's definitely a big difference in timing and things too.
Yeah. And we talked a little bit about friends or telling friends certain things, but sometimes you do need a little delusional bestie. Sometimes you need someone to be like, girl, if you want to be a singer, knowing you can't sing at all, and it's someone you text and be like, girl, I think I'm going to try out for audition. And she's like, do it. I got you. What do you need? Do you need an outfit? Sometimes you need that delusional bestie in your corner that gives you that push.
I feel like I'm the friend that want to rally for you and everything. Now, if you ask for my opinion, now I'm going to tell you.
See, that's not the delusional bestie. That's the opinion.
Look, now I got to like let you know, like certain things is like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Like, I'll be there for you. I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, now, look, now. It sound crazy.
Nah, you can't know, girl. You can't sing.
Yeah, you know, right. Now, I don't want you to embarrass yourself. Now, at the end of the day, you do whatever you want. I'm going to tell you that first.
Embarrassment might be part of their journey.
Look.
Might be their testimony.
Look, if you want to get up there and sing, do whatever you want. I'm going to support you, but I already told you. And I'm going to let you know what's up. But, and I'm going to be your friend because you ain't going to come back and say, I ain't told you something.
Oh, my.
So I'm going to tell you, but also I'm going to rally behind you with certain things. So certain things, I'm like, yes, do it, go for it. But now, if you can't sing, I'm going to tell you, like, I'm not going to try to hurt your feelings or anything, but.
Oh, my God.
I got to let my friend know. Because let me know.
Okay. Well, that's not really that delusional, right. But we going to go with it.
Okay. Have you been the delusional best friend?
No. I've had one. I have one that I just write and just be like, let's do it. Then I'm like, nah, girl, you know I can't do that. Right. Now, I don't even know why you saying I could do that. And why are you even listening to me? Like, well, if you want to do it, I can. So, I mean, I don't think I have. I think I have been giving my opinions before. Like you said, I'll support, but I'll trickle. What if we just, lip sync?
Yeah. Let's switch up something a little bit because I really don't want you looking crazy out here. But like I said, at the end of the day, that's your own. Like, you have to do whatever you need to do. So, like I said, if you like it, I almost sometimes love it. Okay, so it's just based on what the situation, the scenario is. But I'm gonna support you at the end of the day.
Yes. Okay. We'll do a little mix of both.
Okay.
Now, the delusion doesn't come without the details, the work, the persistence, the late nights. Now, that don't just mean you could just be delusional and be like, oh, I'm going to be this business owner and all these people are going, I'm going to be so successful and you're not putting the work in. It's just going to happen overnight. No, you have to put the work in with your delusion. Still, it's still some work involved.
It's that faith without work type of situation.
Come on.
That's basically what it is. So if you keep talking about it, but you have not did any groundwork or have done anything to get yourself to that level, then what are we talking about?
Yes, because now it's not delusion, it's stupidity.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Like, I really don't understand. And I've had those situations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've had those situations and things like that. Or I could definitely be a procrastinator on things. So yeah. But yeah, I can't just keep talking about it over and over again and for years keep talking about this game plan, but there is no like ending to it. There's no, where is the goal? How am I going to get there? What is the future state of the plan? I'm talking about it currently, but I need to see the future state of it all.
And I think that's something in a friendship where it's like, I'm not going to support say stupidity, but it's like, I'll support your delusions if I'm seeing you working on it. If I'm seeing, some action. But if you're just like, oh, talking about it all the time and I'm not seeing you do anything. Okay, where's your content, Miko? Where's your this? Where's, are you sitting in? Are you on LinkedIn filling out? Are you doing interviews? Like, where's the work? Whatever the thing is that you're trying to do. If I'm not seeing you do that, I'm going to be trying to push you like, okay, I believe you can do it, but we're going to have to do something to get there.
Right.
Yeah, we can't just sit here and, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna get into my crystal warriors. But I'm saying we ain't just gonna sit here and rub some crystals now.
That's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother topic. But we're gonna need to do a little more.
Okay.
Well, we still have a little more on this topic, but to brighten it up, do we have a story time, or I think we have a game? So the game is called Real or Delulu. I'm gonna read some little scenarios, and you're gonna tell me if this is, or you can give me a real answer. Maybe I'll do delusional. We'll alternate a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So you've been seeing someone for 6 months, and the vibes are great, but they still haven't made it official, and they haven't commit. They don't want to commit yet. So what is like the real? I would say is to be like, girl, he's not wanting to commit and it's time to move on or get real with yourself. It's been 6 months. The man knows if you want to be with you or not.
Exactly.
The Delulu answer would be, Migo, stalking your Facebook.
Stalking the Facebook, going looking at everybody, the mama, the daddy, the brothers and sisters, everybody. I know the whole family.
Messaging them like, hey.
Right, I'm messaging them. Trying to say, hey, how y'all doing? Trying to get cool with them and stuff like that. Trying to show him that I'm the one. Ooh.
Yeah, or doing extra things.
Yeah.
For him.
To prove.
Yes.
I'm that girl.
Proving.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
You got a tattoo that you know he already had. And you wanted to have matching tattoos. Is that real or
wait, you got a tattoo because you knew he had it just to like say I have a matching tattoo with you? That's delusional. That is crazy.
I didn't do it. That was one of the...
Why would you do that?
She's delusional.
Yeah, she's delusional. And maybe a little psychotic. Because no, I mean, if you're together and then maybe it's like, okay, I'll get that same tattoo. I don't know.
That's so
But I wouldn't
strange.
get it before we even like had a date or anything, just to be like, oh, look. And it's like fresh. Yeah, like, then that's kind of crazy.
Because like, oh my gosh, like it's meant to be. Like,
no, you are not.
You're delusional and probably have some other issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for the hills. I don't even have a reel for you because that's nuts.
No.
So, okay, so you planned the whole girls trip. The 2 people backed out last minute.
Oh, child.
And now it costs more. What is your real response to your friends versus your delusional response to your friends?
Oh, I've been in them situations. We're gonna have a conversation because
when Miko says that, I've got that same quote before. It's never that of a good thing. We need to have a conversation.
Because I just put my money on the line. But I understand like life happens, things happens, but you can tell people if you're not able to go on a trip. So I've had those situations. The delusional answer I would think is, we just gonna make it work.
It'll be fine. Everything. Or they'll come. They're gonna change their mind and show up.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Child, please.
They're not. It's putting you in a bad situation.
And you just put you the one that put all your money on the line for these folks. That's why I don't like doing it like that anymore. Unless I know the people are really gonna pay. Okay. So they drove 3 hours just to see if his car was parked in the driveway and drove back home. Just see if he was cheating.
She don't have his location. AirTag? Not that I would do that.
No, apparently they must leave.
3 hours to drive just to see if your car.
If he was lying. Now that's crazy.
But even that long drive, you don't even know because in a 3 hour drive, he could have got back home. So it's no point. You see how that played out? That ain't make any sense. No, honey, you need to. Nothing. No. Have you heard of food delivery? Have you heard of Amazon 2-hour shipping? Have you heard of a courier service?
But driving, spending my good money for some gas to go 3 hours to check on him?
No, you could have just ordered Uber Eats and seen if he got picked up.
And if you got to do all that, you don't need to be in a relationship with that man.
That's also very true.
Okay.
But sometimes people live in delusional relationships.
Yeah.
And there are other ways than you driving 3 hours using your gas and time. You've had your business idea for a year, but only have $2,000 saved. Do you quit your 9 to 5?
No.
That's the real answer, because the delusional is you quit your 9 to 5 and you work on your dream off of your $2,000 in a dream, like
unless
you see in the movies.
Yourself fired without cause or something like that. The real answer will be don't quit, but
day job.
Don't quit your day job unless you have something lined up. But yes, the delusion is, oh, I have this dream, I have this plan, I got $2,000, I'm gonna make it work, God willing.
It also depends on what the dream is to know, like, exactly. What's that 2,000 gonna get you? But if you hustle hard, the 2,000 could get you. It could get you somewhere. It depends on the type of person you are.
Right, that's true too. And the thing is, there's a thing called Uber or Lyft. So you might be having to be the Uber or Lyft driver,
right?
Or Instacart or wherever you want to do. Because I mean, you can do that too while you're, trying to.
I don't know if that qualifies as still kind of taking a 9 to 5 though.
Oh, yeah.
9 to 3, 2 to 1. It's still
it's still something.
A backup job. It's just like now you're just gonna focus completely on your dream.
Okay, that's true.
With your 2,000.
But that rent, so it ain't gonna last that long. It's just based on where you're living to.
Yeah, that
and
also
them bills. So because $2,000 go just like that.
Don't we know it?
Oh. Oh my gosh. Your friend always wants to split the bill evenly, even though they ordered way more. I mean, I've been in situations where
I don't know if that's delusional, because I mean, I know there's the bill warriors that don't like splitting the bill, but I split the bill.
I split the bill, but it's based on what the situation is. I feel like if you pay for so much stuff that now we all having to pay almost $300.
Oh, right. If you order lobster
like
steak.
if you doing all that in the name of it's my birthday, and we all got to now chip in $300, and I didn't know I was gonna have to pay $300, then that will be a problem. Now I can do but it's based on if I know what's going on.
Yeah.
If I know, okay, this is the prices and I have a budget set, fine. But I get there thinking I'm paying $100.
I feel like when it's her birthday, I already expect it to be some BS. So I already go in. That's why you say you can't go in. You
can't go.
You never know what happened with the birthday.
And then the other friends be like, yeah, no, we
right. You already got to expect for some BS for birthday. Because somebody might, it's the birthday, they want to order the lobster. Who am I to tell you can't get the lobster?
You can get the lobster. That's fine. But when you start ordering a whole bunch of other trays and 5 or 6 different drinks.
Family style, guys.
Right. That's when I'm going to have a problem. But no, I always make sure, yes, we pay for the birthday girl. I know when we go out, we're going to split the bill.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's reasonable.
But she's kind of delusional. You think every time we just basically on a regular night go out and you order all this stuff and then you want to split it. You just using me to get your nice meals.
To get your nice meals. Because when it's my birthday, you got a budget now.
It sounds like you need to get you a man. Oh. That was why.
Let me sip it right now.
But you might need to get you a man and I have me pay for half your meals. Okay.
Because if you can't, when it's my birthday and you can't pay for mine.
Oh, and then to be the one that can't make it.
They can't make it.
Oh, it's some stuff. It's so much going on. I can't make it. But all year long, I'm paying for half of your meals.
Maybe no.
Sweet potato gnocchi. Sea bass.
Yes. Whew. Okay, yeah. That's real delusional thinking on whoever thought that was going to happen. Because that ain't going to be me. So we just ain't going to be friends, I guess. But that's all. Like I said, look, I'm getting too deep into it.
We just ain't going to eat.
We just ain't going to eat. Right. We talk on the phone. we talk on the phone. We just ain't eating. That's all it's going to be. Love you to death, baby. But that's it. Okay.
Okay, so you've been posting TikToks for 3 months. You're only getting about 200 views.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your response? I feel like that's a personal attack.
Right. Hold on.
That was a personal attack.
I feel attacked. And I'm kind of blaming y'all.
You stick to it, girl. You be living a delusion and you be consistent and persistent. And you are going to get there because I believe in our delusion now. We're going to have a live show one day.
Okay.
And we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
If it's 200 views or 200 seats, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And that's the delusion I got.
And y'all will be with us on our journey.
That was a tag.
Came from my head.
Came right off. Must have been girl with the bill sent that in.
Okay. A client asks for a discount because you're a new at freelancing. Then you shouldn't have hired me or think to hire me if I'm free or I'm new at freelancing. And you would think that I'm giving, unless I say, oh, I'm giving a discount.
Right.
I think it could come off as, being entitled or rude to think that I'm going to give you a discount because you know I'm new in the game.
I feel like if I'm freelancing, I've already discounted my rates because I know my experience level anyway. So whatever I'm giving you, I'm already discounting it from whatever the average is in the area or whatever. So take this rate as a discounted rate already. So no, she's delusional for even asking for a discount.
For a discount. And you make your own prices too. So don't let people talk you down unless you're trying to just give your own discounts. No, it'd be delusional with sometimes the hairstylists be trying to charge all that money and the hairstyle can be subpar too. So you got to think about that too.
Yeah.
You know what?
You got to think about that too.
You got to think about that too. Because it's like, okay, how long have you been in the game? I mean, now I'm thinking about it because how long have you been in the game and stuff like that? Because I do know, of course, there's inflation and different things.
Yeah, with products and things.
And products. So we know that. Like I said, you have to make your own prices. But if I'm scrolling down your page and I'm looking at them braids.
And it's a kitchen beautician.
Right. And you ain't got your license, your cosmetology license? And
I got to come washed.
I gotta get come washed and
blow dried
and blow dried and everything else.
Detangled, cold conditioner, silky mist. You just was flying a flat iron.
And then when I'm reading through your website and you yelling at me in all caps.
And I'm a model. You took 20 pictures. I'm not getting paid for that.
And didn't even ask if I wanted to get my picture taken and you putting it on your social media. And then got the audacity to tell me because I'm 10 minutes late, you canceling. Which I know, first of all, I should be already.
Don't get me on them cancellations.
So, baby, they will cancel you in a heartbeat.
Hey, boo. The same morning of your trip or the day before, not care, reschedule you again, tell you they gonna make it up and they will be there, and then cancel on you again the next day before your vacation. That's never happened to me, but.
Ooh. The makeup artist did that to me for my birthday.
I remember.
I'm glad I know how to do some makeup or do something to myself. Because literally 15 minutes, first of all, I live right down the street from where her shop is. Literally 15 minutes, I was about to walk out the house and she sent the Hey Boo text.
Oh, I got a Hey Boo at 4 a.m. before my 9 a.m. appointment before. But you sick. No, your ass was out in the club.
Right, you was out there partying.
Because you writing me at 4 a.m.
And got a hangover. That's what it be.
Yes. So maybe, I mean, honestly, they working. They got it together. They delusional and making it work because them people is paying them late fees, continue to be in their customers. So that's what I'm saying. The delusion. Because you got to be crazy. There's another topic. That's the end of our game.
Gotta be hot up in here.
How did we get here?
How did we get here? That's exactly what I love.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
So when delusion meets reality, when things start to click, when everything starts to align, and you're like, wow, this is really happening. I faked it till I make it, like Rihanna say. Listen to Riri. What do you do? How do you keep it up? Do you just live in the truth now? Like, this is what it is? Or you just keep being delusional till you make it even further? Like, are we still like, no, this isn't even the ceiling? Or are you kind of like, okay, I'm good here. This is a balance. I'm safe. Do you play it safe or you keep dreaming?
I mean, I think maybe just play it safe because it's like, oh, okay, I got it. Because I didn't know I can get that. I mean, I kept talking about it. Now I'm here. Let me just play it safe just a little bit. But I'm still going to keep dreaming higher and higher as I go. But let me just, slow it down.
Coast. Maybe.
Yeah, I need to coast a little bit to make sure that I got everything aligned. So I won't just do something, spur of the moment because I think I got it now that I can do that right now over there. Let me just slow it down some.
Yes, because I definitely think sometimes the delusion can turn into chaos because now you might think you're invincible.
Yeah.
Or have like not superiority complex is not the right word.
Yeah.
But like you can start just doing crazy things with nothing, with no back end and making like, oh, I can do it. I did this before, and thinking
I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
Right. There does have to be a balance.
It has to be a balance. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean to stop dreaming. Like you said, you still have your dreams. You just, maybe you got yourself to this spot, coast for a bit, learn what you need to learn, and then keep moving.
Keep moving. And I think also like even, I know we talked about earlier, like imposter syndrome, like even getting into a new role and you're like, how did I get here? Yeah, I must have did great in the interview, but I faked it till I made it.
Right.
Or whatever. And I'm like, sometimes, you got to say whatever you got to say to get in and everything. Now, what do I do? Do I know this job? Am I going to stand? That's why you got to have some backup plans and do whatever you need to do to get it together. And yeah, like I said earlier, just try to coast, make sure everything is aligning, and then keep moving forward, keep growing, keep elevating.
Yeah, stay humble in the delusion.
Yes.
Make sure, because it is a satisfaction of proving others wrong and even proving yourself that you could do it. But there's definitely been times when people say she can't do that. I don't think, you can see it when you tell your dreams to people and the look on their face. You could tell when people don't really believe in you. And then when you prove them right, it might fuel you to even go crazier and lose what you're really in it for. You're not in it to prove them wrong. That's not the whole reason you're in it.
Yeah,
you're in it for honestly your dream.
Your dreams for yourself and everything. And you watch those people too. Like, you're telling people something and then like you said, you can see their face. You can
see it. Yeah.
And you can see like, they were like, dang, I wish I thought of that and everything. So you like I said, watch people. Yes, you can have feedback and what is it called? Critiques or opinions. It's called something, Chris. I'm sorry. But yeah, watch people and you don't tell everybody every little thing you do, all your dreams and stuff, because people can be preying on your downfall too. Yeah. And they can just be telling you, oh, you can't do it and speak negativity because they know who you are. They know what you can't possibly do. So
not even if they're just preying on your downfall, just even seeing them doubt you, that can cloud your mind. That can I was just gonna cloud your mind basically. That can, if you're like an emotional person, like just those feelings that can pause you. That can make you be like, oh, maybe I can't do it, or even get into anger when you're supposed to have a clear mind, focus on what you're trying to do. Yeah. Cut out the noise. So we don't need any of that, but like remain humble. Yes. Remain humble, focus on your goal. Use the delusion to combat that imposter syndrome. Girl, what we drinking? Oh. Use that delusion to combat that imposter syndrome. Fight that fear and use it for that. Don't fuel it, don't use it for fuel against the people, because you're going to end up, being emotional, and being emotional doesn't always get you to where you need to be.
No, I agree. And then you'll be stagnant and you won't be able to play out your dreams. So that's true.
Yeah. So you need to close it out. Keep a protective delusional bubble. That's what we were trying to say. Okay. Delusional bubble. Don't let it pop. Okay, so we want to hear from you guys. We said don't share with your friends, but you can share with us.
Share with us. Share with your TTs.
You won't tell anything. You want to drop some of your delusions into the comments? That'd be great. We would love to look through them and maybe share some of them in the next video. Or, some things that you enjoyed from this episode, whatever you would like to share.
Yeah, and definitely when it comes to these delusionals, don't get delusions. Yeah. Don't Let's not get delusions to end up being dangerous. That's just a whole nother situation.
I like a little danger.
Let's not get over there.
Why not? It depends how old you are.
I know, because I've had my delusions, but the man told you he don't want you. He don't want you.
Okay, yeah.
He don't want you. If he showed you he don't want you, if you got a question, if he wants you, he don't want you. So that's just some advice to think about.
Okay. Auntie Delusion over here. So I'm do it, girl. And tell us about it. Come right. Tell us what happened.
Tell us what happened. I'm kidding. You know, comment, subscribe, get in our DMs like we keep telling y'all. And you guys really have been in the DMs and things like that, telling us different things. So
thanks for welcoming us back.
Thank you to How I Met Your Aunty. Bye.